The views and opinions expressed on this show are solely that of the comedians featured on this program and does not necessarily reflect the views of KTVU Channel 2 or parent company Fox. The show is uncensored, and you may hear topics and language meant for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
There we go. Can you hear me?
In a meeting
Well-
or on the job site, please leave me your name and number.
Oh, man.
You can
I
call,
can hear myself
and I
now.
will call you
That's
right
what you guys are calling me.
Thank you. And
You're
have a
calling in.
great-
You gotta.
I am in the meeting.
At the tone,
Oh,
please
okay.
record your message. When you've finished recording.
All right, can you guys hear me
Yes! We got it! How's it going, everybody? And welcome to Like It or Not Late Night. I'm Jason Toupes. I am your host. I got 3 comics standing by. We're going to get into all sorts of fun subjects because this is a little bit of a lighter show. We're going to talk about splitting the bill on the first date. We're also going to talk about karaoke contest, bar trivia, and people who collect crystals. You know who I'm talking about. Well, keep it here as Like It or Not Late Night starts right now. All right, let's go ahead and get this show started. This very first comic, I'm a big fan of his. Let's welcome Pete Ballmer to the show. Pete, how are you?
Oh, it's an honor to be here in my living room. Thank you for having me, Jason.
Absolutely, absolutely. This next comic, you can see him all over the Bay Area. Ian Langlands. Ian, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Car won't turn on, but hey, as long as I got my boys, we're good.
Well, I'm glad you can make it with us. Then finally, this next comic, you can see him around in the North Bay, but he's a Bay Area regular. Juan Carlos. Juan, how are you?
Buenos tardes, señores. I'm glad to be here. This is my first time. I'm a Zoom virgin. Never done this before.
We'll be very
I know
gentle.
Ian's car.
Yeah, in this time, this day and age, this is my first Zoom little meeting, so I'm glad to be here with you guys.
Safe to say Juan was not working at home during the pandemic, so.
I was outside like a Mexican. I was somebody has to do the work.
Exactly.
He was the only one out there doing any work.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
Only one. There we go. Zinger.
First one out of the gate. All right. Our very first topic, karaoke contests. Are we into these things? I mean, I've walked into a bar and like didn't even know they were going on, and I'm just like, oh no, but sometimes it can be really good. Pete, let's go ahead and start with you. Like it or not, karaoke contests, are you down for these things?
So honestly, before I saw that as a topic, I'd never heard of a karaoke contest before. I don't know if I'm not white enough or not Filipino enough to know about these.
You mean you've never dated an Asian woman? I don't believe that.
Boy, have I tried. But I'm gonna say I don't like that. Because I think that karaoke is ruined whenever you're in a situation where someone tries too hard to prove that they're a good singer, and this seems like it would be just the ripest breeding ground for that kind of behavior. So I'm incredibly out on karaoke contests. Save it for the shower.
Ian, what about you? Like it or not, these karaoke contests?
Yeah, I was kind of with Pete. I didn't even know they existed. Karaoke kind of already pisses me off enough as it is. Because it's not only are you're competing against other people that are also bad at the thing, but you're also not singing an original song. And we're all supposed to like give you your flowers as if you've done anything special. I think karaoke contests should be saved for people under the age of 13.
Yes.
No adult should be participating, in my opinion.
Or over 75. I think.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah.
You know,
Those are the 2 brackets.
I would pay pay-per-view to watch a 75 plus karaoke contest.
Juan, what about you? Weigh in here.
Oh man, I like karaoke. I'm a big fan, especially of those Journey songs, and that I don't want to miss a thing song. It feels like there's a year. You're like, I think it's like 1985, 1997. There's a window there of the songs that people sing. As a comic, I hate karaoke because over in the North Bay we were doing shows at bars that didn't have anything going on, so they would give us a little bit of stage time after the karaoke. And a lot of times you show up and there's like 20 people already there. You get happy thinking we already have an audience, but once the karaoke thing is done, they all leave. And Yeah, that's the only thing I got against karaoke. Other than that, I like to see people suffer just like we do, and just have a great time. A lot of them are very drunk, mostly white. I haven't seen any Filipinos. That's a new thing to me. But white people, you guys got to get down at some point in your life, and karaoke is how you guys show what you got. Especially for the ladies. So yeah, I'm a plus for karaoke.
Do you guys have a favorite karaoke song that you go to if you had to sing one?
I go, baby, it's cold outside every damn time. No better way to switch up the vibe. No better way. It's either you get a lady in who you've been talking to, or you get a guy in, and boy, do they fucking fall for it every time. I love baby, it's cold outside,
Even if it's not Christmas.
especially if it's not Christmas. Baby, it's cold outside around Christmas time is hack. Baby, it's cold outside in April is art.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, if you really had to do a karaoke contest, there's one go-to song, Tequila.
Yeah, it's one word, easy to remember.
Easy to remember. No, karaoke contests are like the open mic of singing. And we as comedians, we cringe at open mics already most of the time. We go there to maybe support our friends or just to mess around. But what I always find funny is I've gone to a couple of these events and I've been dragged to them, and there's always like one person that takes it super seriously, and that's my favorite person ever. It's almost like a spirit animal for me because these people get so intense. And
this is what you guys got to do, and this is a little secret I'm going to give you when it comes to karaoke. You got to go to karaoke and do that Shania Twain song, "Man, I Feel Like a Woman," and when it breaks, you just go say, "Man, I feel like a woman."
There you go.
And people love that. So just keep that in mind if you ever want to do karaoke and just get a good laugh. Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but I know that's the main part of the song.
I think you nailed it. Yeah.
I'm gonna sign up for singing less. I'm gonna be playing that on my car on my way home, and just to get that down, because I think you're onto something. All right, next subject, another bar event. We always talk about in us comedians. I don't know if you guys have been asked to do them. I know I have. Bar trivia. Are you guys down for these bar trivias? Either hosting them or participating with them? And let's start off with you. What's your thoughts about bar trivia, like it or not?
On paper, I'm into it. I'm like a trivia guy, so I liked it. But I will say, I did bar trivia one time and I cheated, and then I still lost. So for that reason alone, then I'm out on bar trivia.
What about you, Pete? Like it or not, bar trivia?
Listen, for me personally, I'm all right. It's okay, but I think the role that bar trivia plays in the world is very important. As a man in his early 30s, if you're in your early 30s, you know one guy who is holding on by a thread in his life, and that weekly bar trivia night is all he has in this world. He's watched too many movies to be good at anything else, and if that guy doesn't have bar trivia every week, we're gonna have an incident, so to speak, that might not be mentionable on syndicated television. But so I think that I love bar trivia. Shout out to my boy Jacob, who needs that shit in his life.
Juan, are you playing bar trivia? Do you like it?
I can't play bar trivia, but let me tell you guys something. White people, you guys need to calm down on a couple of things. Bar trivia and pickleball. You guys go wild with those. You guys are dangerous with those two things, man. Other than politics, I think those are the two things that I watch out for when I go out. You guys get pretty possessive, pretty territorial. You guys get, you guys got to be careful with that thing. Don't take it too seriously, is what I have to say. I'm not good at it because I can barely speak English and I don't know that much Spanish, and I'm also very dumb, so I can't process information fast, and I don't know anything about Taylor Swift. So that's what I got on the trivia.
Don't want pickleball into that, baby. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Our trivia, go take your shots. But I'm a pickleball man through and through.
Yeah, I say we combine both activities, pickleball, bar trivia. You know,
Great idea.
Throw it all in there.
I'm a bar trivia kind of guy. I do like it, but the problem is sometimes it's too hard. I've played bar trivia in San Francisco, and like it was almost like a Mensa meeting, like with these questions, and I was like, "What the hell?" I mean, this is supposed to be like, you know, what NFL team has a animal as a logo, you know? And these questions were like, you know, talking about black holes and I don't know, but it was crazy. I'm not going to answer these questions. I'm not even going to have a chance to get this right.
I guess it depends on what bar you go to as
That's
well,
my
you
point.
know?
That is my point. I am a Hayward San Leandro bar trivia kind of mind. You know, you take me to Pittsburgh or Antioch or, just somewhere in the East Bay, not fancy, somewhere with Bud Light on tap. I know I will have a good time playing bar trivia there.
I think that's a good point, and I think what they should do is before you go play bar trivia, you have to take a bar trivia test before, and if you get too many questions right, you have to do a certain number of shots to kind of like level the playing field for everyone else.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our next subject. We've gone on dates. Chivalry, is it dead? Is it not dead? Splitting the bill on a date. Are you guys down with this? Or is some people some women they demand it, some women don't. They find it old fashioned. Pete, let's start off with you. Splitting the bill on the first date. You down for it?
Listen, if I'm not into the girl, then I'm a feminist. Let's split that bill, you know? And if I'm into the girl, I'm paying for the whole thing. And I think when you pay for the bill, you kind of enter into an unspoken agreement that I pay an extra $24 and then you keep your comments about how disgusting my apartment is to yourself. I think that's my stance on splitting the bill. If I'm into it, let's ball. If not, then, equality for everyone. That's my take.
Ian, what about you? Like it or not, splitting the check?
I mean, I think generally, as a rule, it should always be the person that asked the other one out should pay. I think generally that should work, but also there needs to be an agreement on the place. My friend just told me a story where she went out with this guy and he was like insistent on going to like this oysters place and getting champagne. And then he forced her to split the bill with him, and it was like $200 each. It was insane. So it needs to be a good play. If it's Chili's, let's split it. Because that's where I take all my first dates. If they don't like Chili's, then I don't want them. That's my rule.
I have the same thing about Costco. So,
Yeah.
if I can, hey, if a woman wants to share rotisserie chicken with me, I know she's my type
she's
of
the
woman.
one.
Yeah, you'll give her a free sample later that night.
Heyo. In bulk.
Actually, you can get a whole meal if you know what you're doing at Costco. By
That's
just
true.
visiting, those little
they sell
concession
them.
stands. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, you go to Costco on a Saturday afternoon. You can get a decent meal out of all those ladies. They're hooking you up with half a hot dog or a little slice of pizza.
Oh, the samples. Yeah.
The samples. Yeah, you just walk around.
It's kind of like, a coffee date, but you just walk around the aisles.
You walk around Costco. That's the way you do it.
Right here, like it or not, late night, we have the greatest dating tips you can possibly imagine. Juan Carlos, I like it. What about you, sir? You're married.
Oh, you know what? I have a living girlfriend. So I'm out of the dating game. But here's the thing: is the culture has changed so much now that like, when was the last time you guys actually asked the girl out? Like, just looked at her and say, "Would you like to go on a date with me?" Now it's very wishy-washy. Sometimes, "Hey, you want to hang out? What are you doing Friday? We'll go with some friends." If you ask the girl out on a proper date, and you see that little energy, I think is the guy should always pay. Is my understanding. Also, the girl needs to understand that if it goes past $50, she has a little pressure to put out. Well, not necessarily have to, because of the whole thing, but just watch what you're eating on a first date if you don't want to put out, is what I'm saying. Keep it under $50. Keep it under 50.
See, I
Solid
don't
rule.
have that commitment. That's why I
Solid
go
rule.
as cheap as possible. I want them. They have to. They have to like me for me. I shouldn't have to pay for it, right?
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna pass that information on to my fiance. I'm sure she'll be happy to learn
Yeah.
about like watch what you're eating unless you want to put out.
Keep it under 50.
Exactly.
Being like, all right, anything, you want an entree and an appetizer? That's definitely a nipple. I mean, I'm seeing a nipple there. That is.
Yeah, you have to show a nipple for an awesome blossom.
Ladies, I do not condone what Juan Carlos is talking about. I am single, so there you go. All right. Next subject. I don't know if you've met them. I've met some women out there. I've met people out there, mostly women though, that collect crystals. This new age thinking. What's our thoughts on this? People who collect crystals, who like low crystals, like it or not, crystal collecting. Ian, let's start with you. What's your thoughts?
Here's the thing. Statistically, if they collect crystals, they're probably really hot. So just lie to them and tell them that all the sorcery powers are working and see how long it takes you for them to figure out that you're full of shit. That's my... It's tarot cards and crystals. Those are always the hottest women, but they're insane. But it's okay. Just play the game a little bit.
Pete, what about you?
I don't like it. I think collecting crystals is white on white cultural appropriation. Because you get all these LA ladies who are like collecting crystals that they think are going to increase their energy. But meanwhile, in Modesto, there's a decades-long tradition of collecting crystal that will increase your energy, actually. So I think it's not okay. Justice for the Central Valley.
I like that take. Juan Carlos, crystal meth or crystals? Where are you at?
They both have like really weird tasting music. There's but there's always a Bob Marley song in their mix. That's what I learned about those girls. They got it's either like European electronica, dubstep, or some of Bob Marley in there. On both sides, and I know Lake County, I know Sacramento area, so I do know that side of those crystals. Very powerful, very powerful. Both, yeah.
Well, what's funny to me is like women who collect crystals, they also collect other things like cats. I've walked into a couple of houses where you can just immediately smell the cat box with like kombucha, and then you just look in the corner and there's like 50 crystals sitting on the windowsill. So for me, I'm out. I do not like. That's a red flag to me. It's like a woman named Karen. I'm good. It's a one night stand. I don't want to remember. So, but most likely you are because you're walking away with something that itches.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Down there, how many cats does a woman have to have for somebody to call her a cat lady?
Oh, it starts with 2.
And 2? Yeah, because over here it has to be more than 3. I think because there's more space, there's more land.
Yeah.
So okay, if you have 2 inside, and then there's the 1 outside,
yeah,
it doesn't count. But if you have the 3 inside, then that's a cat lady.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think when you name your cats after people and you have conversations with them, like give them like full names, like Mr. Whiskers is like, that's kind of cute. But if you call your cat like, Charles, then you're just like, really? Okay.
Yeah. You have to put like a Mr. In the front.
Gotta have a title.
Yeah, title. Yes. Also, you know about this lady? They never wear black clothing because that shows too much the cat fur. So a good cat lady doesn't have any black clothing in her closet, is what I learned.
You seem really well versed on this, Juan Carlos.
Yeah, I've dated plenty of cat ladies in my day.
Juan Carlos, how many cats do you have?
I don't have any cats. I have a little dachshund. We have a little mini dachshund, and it's one of the worst decisions we ever. Those things are loud. They're like chihuahuas, but hornier.
Oh,
what dachshunds are.
Well, they are a wiener dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's him in the background. Hey, Quiet.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our last subject. This one was a request. I just wanted to get you guys' take on it. Cartoon crushes. I don't know. Remember when you were a kid, you were watching cartoons, you saw maybe Jessica Rabbit, The Little Mermaid, whatever. Did you ever guys have a cartoon crush, like it or not? Ian, let's start with you. Cartoon crushes. You down?
I had a really weird one. You guys ever seen Madagascar?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of my generation. You know the one, Jason?
No, well, I mean, like I vaguely remember the trailer, but
Only
yeah.
Pete's gonna know then. The hippo in it.
Yes, Gloria.
Gloria, there was something about her. She was voiced by Jada Pinkett Smith,
Thick as hell.
who we all love.
Yeah.
Something about that hippo had little 8-year-old me getting activated for sure.
Shake her hippos, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jada's a hungry hippo, right? So
That's right. Yeah, for all of her son's friends, for sure.
Pete, why don't you weigh in here? Cartoon crushes?
Gotta say, seeing this question, this felt like kind of a trap, but it feels like a safe space with you guys. And in light of the no cancellation for saying stuff, Lois from Family Guy can get, especially because like I started watching Family Guy when I was real young, and it was still kind of like a little raunchy and inappropriate for that age. And so, Lois, telling people to fuck off really got me going back in the day. And I was like, my name was Peter too, so it just seemed like a match made in heaven. Yeah, I'm Team Lois. And yeah, that's what I want to hear. And she hasn't aged a day in like 20 years.
Facts. I mean, you got a little Quagmire thing going on with the jawline too, so
that's honestly the nicest thing anyone said to me in years.
Juan Carlos, are you part of these cartoon crushes? Did you have one when you were growing up?
Oh man, you know what? When I was growing up, we didn't have any of the cool cartoons. We were really poor. We're still really poor, but we were really poor. And I remember we only had the local station cartoons. So we didn't have Bugs Bunny. We didn't have any of the good ones. We had
you had
the
to settle for
Darkwing
Sesame
Duck.
Street.
We had Sesame Street, and we had Darkwing Duck. That's those.
Okay.
So you have to really like know about cartoons to know Darkwing Duck. So I didn't really have any cool cartoon experiences. Yeah, Lewis is her name, right? From Family Guy.
Lois.
Yeah. Lois. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she is pretty. She has a nice booty.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's yoga pants that she has going on, but you do see the nice booty on her. So that I do appreciate that.
Hey, step off. She's mine.
Yeah.
There's only one Peter on this Zoom call.
You got to go Aladdin, right? Jasmine, come on,
Oh yeah.
But
a girl in when I was in high school, a girl in my class dressed up as Jasmine for Halloween, and my rug got flying. Let's just say.
Hello.
I was rubbing that lamp,
Oh, it's late night.
Yeah, it's late night. No, and Jessie Rabbit. I mean, come on, that's the goat,
Duh.
And she loved a stand-up comedian. So there you go.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Nice.
All
There's
right.
hope yet, fellas.
There is also hope. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up the show. A very good show indeed. Before we get out of here, why don't you guys mention where people can find you on the internet? Pete, let's start with you.
All right. My name is Pete Ballmer. My Instagram is @PeteBallmer. That's my most active social media, so find me there. If you're in the Arizona region, I'm co-headlining Mic Drop Mania on November 7th. And if you are in Seattle, I'm headlining Laughs Comedy Club on December 11th. So hope syndication gets going prior to those dates, and hit me up on Instagram.
We're also on YouTube, baby. Juan Carlos, where can people find you?
Oh man, at Juan Carlos, or at your local Home Depot.
There you go. And then finally, before he gets carjacked, Ian, where can people find you?
I'm Ian Langlands. I will be found on Instagram, Big Dog Ian. That's dog with a W. My name is IAIN. That's me. If you're in the Sunnyvale region, I'll be hosting at Roosters all weekend, this coming weekend, September 21st through 23rd. I will be there. So please come.
That's great. Well, as always, I've been your host. I'm Jason Toupes. I just want to thank you guys for joining us. And hey, come back and visit us another time. Hope you liked this episode of Like It or Not Late Night. Hope to see you around very, very soon. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Adios.